Hello, what is up everyone? It's me, Ewan from What Culture. Today, again, joined by Zoe.
Still Zoe.
To talk about yesterday's releases, because obviously every Wednesday, new comics come out, and we got to talk about them. So, one of the biggest ones that came out yesterday, apart from Jimmy Olsen and Daredevil and Spider-Man Life Story, which you should also go read, by the way, because they're all really good, was Batman 75? 75?
75.
And some big things are occurring. Tom King is in the midst of telling his big City of Bane piece, and we thought it would be interesting to kind of go over what happened in the issue and raise the question of, with what King is building in his run, does this kind of reiterate Bane's status as potentially the greatest Batman villain? Because I think you are more way inclined to agree with that.
Well, it was on as you turned to me and you're like, so Bane's your favourite villain? And I was like, yeah, he is. I'd literally never thought about it. But like all of my favourite big villain-based stories are Bane's.
Yeah, and do you think what's going on in Batman at the moment is comparable to Nightfall?
I think Nightfall will always have sort of, in the social consciousness of Batman, it will always have a place. But, and this might be controversial, I do think this could be bigger than Nightfall.
So what is actually going on right now?
So essentially, it's sort of a combination of No Man's Land and Nightfall, in that we have Batman is stuck on his way coming back to Gotham. He's doing some traveling. He's struggled. Somehow his dad's already back. He beat him. He clearly got some kind of bat fairy. I don't know. But Bane has taken over Gotham at this point, and has started. He's recruited pretty much every single Batman villain you could think of. Like there's Professor Pig. We got Victor Zsasz. We got even the most obscure. Condiment Man's probably there, if we're really honest.
Yes.
He's got all the boys.
I've seen the images of them in the GCPD with poor old Harvey Bullock tied up like a stuffed pig and having get balls out. Poor Harv. Why you got to target Harv, man? It's really sad.
It's pretty much an artist stream day where it's like I'm going to take all the weirder stuff and just go with it. But yeah, basically, we're at the point where Bane has won. Like, I'm sure it doesn't end like Bane wins, but it's pretty convincing at this point that he's taken over the entire of Gotham. Even the fire services, the police force, the detectives, like everything is his, and he's pretty much given every job to the villain who would do it worse. So Firefly's in charge of the firemen. Yeah,
it's interesting because even though Tom King kind of had to prematurely kind of slash about 15 or so issues off his Batman run, he's still building something really interesting with Bane here. And I think personally my favorite Batman villain is Ra's al Ghul, but that's the thing for a different time. Maybe someone will come back and do another Ra's al Ghul story in the future. But yeah, Bane in this is really interesting. I like how it's so personal to him. Before it was always like a matter of, even in Nightfall, I know it was a personal thing for him, but it was more like ideological in the sense that it was like what Batman represented he wanted to bring down, whereas this, he's literally just going all out for his revenge.
Well,
he
explicitly said at the end, he's like, I don't want the multiverse. Oh yeah, because Bane knows about the multiverse now.
Yeah.
He just wants Gotham. It's like, I can almost respect it.
Yeah.
It's just wanting a house, really.
That's really interesting. But yeah, I want to know what you all think of Bane in Batman: The City of Bane. Do you think that Tom King's story is kind of reiterating his status as potentially the greatest Batman villain of all time? Sorry, Joker. Please let us know your thoughts down in the comments below if you've read the issue and what other comics you've been reading this week. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and head back on over to whatculture.com/comics for more lists, news, and articles like this every day. As always, I've been Ewan. You can follow me on Twitter at @EwanRuinsThings, and I've been joined by Zoe.
And I hope to continue to be Zoe. You can find me at Zen Muscal.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.